Hello and welcome once again to an episode of 10 Minutes with Tinian. I'm here with the wonderful Regan Adams. Regan says, and so many more things that she does. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm so excited to have this. The grace that God has put on Regan to do things to glorify and magnify Him. So we are really going to dig right in. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about how you got started in all the things that you do.
I went to Atlanta about 6 years ago, and I went with my friend. We were supposed to go to a gospel concert. Got there, could not get in. I was like, well, we're not going home. I'm just going to go ahead and stay here, and we'll spend the weekend here in Atlanta. We'll find something to pamper myself. And I got to sleep late, and my husband didn't call me, and they didn't bother me. But what I figured out was I had not been by myself in 6 years. I was with my husband, our daughter, or both. And I got in my Bible, and I got to read. And one thing God worked on me with was love. That He was driving home the point of how much He loved me and He loved His people. And I would always need to remember that. After that weekend, He gave me putting me first. He said, I need you to name it putting me first, but always make reference to me that I am over it, but putting me first. And I said, okay. He gave me the person to call, which is the lady that I went to school with, Yarcel, if you're watching. He said, call her. And I called her and I said, look, the Lord dropped in my spirit that women kind of get married or have children and forget who I call them to be. I need them to get back to what I said. I have things for them to do, and I need them to learn that I love them, and they need to love themselves. And once that happens, they can walk in what I gave them. Putting Me First is a women's event for women to rest, relax, get in contact with themselves. I know that when we take better care of ourselves and we're happy, our kids will be happy, our husbands will be happy. In fact, that same day when I got home, I got on Facebook and I said, are there any women who would come to an event that entail, rest, relaxation, having fun? We're going to pour into you and you'll have time for yourself. Is anybody interested? Mm-hmm. And maybe 20 minutes went by and I had over 100 people respond. I said, I got to do the event. The next day I got on the horn. I planned the event. 6 months later we had it in Atlanta and I had about 30 women come. I've written a book. Putting Me First. It's a women's work journal. Oh, wow. So Putting Me First has expanded over into another event called Selfish. So Putting Me First will be a rest and relaxation event. So we're going to be doing all of those out of the country.
Oh, wow.
Right. And so Selfish will be done in the States.
Okay.
So Putting Me First is like vacation. Selfish is more of an empowering type event, what Putting Me First was meant to do at the very beginning. I have Regan Says. Regan Says, God gave it to me again. He gave it to me right before my husband left. My husband is incarcerated. And he kept telling me, get on the videos, get on Facebook Live and start doing videos. And I was like, for what? He said, just get on there and talk about your life, what I've done for you, or maybe he gave a sermon or, something at church that I need to talk about, and just tell the people about it. And it has kind of evolved into not just for other people, but it has helped me. Okay. I have a candle line called Rest Candles, which means releasing everything starting today. And that's kind of a part of everything, kind of joins with everything. So when you rest, you have your candles and you're relaxing and you're releasing everything, putting yourself out. Dating is Dead, Who Killed It, which is starting the first event, or the rebirth of it, is February the 8th at from 6 to 10 p.m. At the Beard and Banquet Hall. Dating is Dead, Who Killed It just kind of popped in my head, and I know it was God because I'm not good at coming up with names.
Right.
I'm just not. But I always knew I had single friends who always complained about dating. I can't find a man. They're no good. Everybody's lame. And the men would say the same thing. There's no good quality women. And I was like, that's a lie. And I know what the enemy can put out there to make you think that there's no good men and women. And I said, no, we're going to change that. So I said, we're going to have a discussion about relationships and how men feel and how women feel and why they feel how they feel. But really what it comes down to is how we were raised in past relationships.
Oh, yes.
What we saw. And a lot of times we want people to communicate, but we were never taught to communicate.
Right.
So you're just getting in these relationships and trying to figure it out.
It's the hurt and healing process.
Right.
How were you hurt and when are you healing?
Right.
What are the top 10 things that Regan must say for 2020?
The first one is keep God first. 2 is be honest with yourself. 3 is do the work from the inside out. Clean up and out. So be organized. And I have a problem with this myself because I'm always on the go. So it's kind of like I'm just home for a minute, throw stuff here, there, and then I'm back out.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I understand.
Number 5 is budget and save. I'm actively working on this. Budget and save. 6 is take yourself out on dates. So everybody needs me time, especially women.
Oh, yeah.
I speak for women. We need me time so we can be better for not only ourselves, but our children or whoever we take care of.
Yes.
Get your physical features together. We talked earlier about how I let myself go. And now that I've kind of found myself again, I really like dressing up. I really like, I have, taking care of myself better. And you feel better when you do it.
We do. We certainly do.
Take care of your skin. I think you don't have to have a whole lot of makeup if you take care of your skin.
Right.
And I have a skincare routine that I love, finally. And so, yeah, take care of your skin. Oh, and drink water.
I was going to say water.
Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone. Everybody talks about comfort zones, but we don't really get out of them. We talk about it. So get out of your comfort zone. Ignore anything or anyone that has nothing to do with you. Recently, or not even recently, but throughout life, we have noise. Look at Tenny and she thinks she, or look at Regan, and people, they're gonna always have something to say. Ignore the noise and keep walking and doing your thing.
Awesome. And Regan says, so you do it.
Yeah.
So how can people get plugged in with you?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is like my main platform. And you can go to my website, All Things Regan. Regan is REGAN.com, like Regan.
So that's All Things Regan, REGAN.com.
Yes.
And your Facebook is Regan?
Regan M. Adams or All Things Regan. I also have Putting Me First as a separate entity. So
As a separate page?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So make sure that you tune in. Make sure you're at the event. Dating is dead.
I only have 15 tickets left.
Who killed it?
Yeah, so we need to find out who killed it. Just to have a good time, something different.
When is it? Where is it? What time?
It's February the 8th, and that's on a Saturday from 6 to 10. We'll have game nights, so we're doing like dominoes, we're doing spades, Uno, Connect Four,
So fun.
Just the old school board games. We have a DJ, we have food, we have people. Now we're not hooking anybody up, but if you happen to find somebody,
Hey.
cool. But it's also for married couples because
Yes.
what I did find out, a lot of people like this. Can the married people come? Yeah, absolutely. Because I've been married 13 years and dating can be dead in a marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, because it's very monotonous a lot of the time. You're paying bills, you got kids, you got a lot of stuff going on. So right when you need time for yourself, you need time for your spouse as well. The single people need to hear from the married and vice versa. So everybody is invited.
Well, Regan, thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, this is for the mind, body, and the spirit. We're not just about losing weight. For Tinian, it's a we thing,
Yeah.
not a me thing.
Yeah.
10 minutes with Tinian. Make sure you like, share, comment below. Tell us what you think about this video. And subscribe!
I'm gonna make it happen, no matter what it takes. I'm gonna take my life and put it in a better place. I'm gonna make it happen, no matter what it takes. I'm gonna take my life and put it in a better place. Thank you for this lifetime and all the blessings received. Thank you for forgiveness.